When precipitation doesn't get intercepted and actually reaches the ground, it can do one of a few things. One, it can infiltrate into the ground. And so if I were to draw, for example, a schematic cross-section of a hill slope here, and if this was time 1 and there's rain coming in, the water can go into the ground via infiltration. If it keeps raining, it might start to accumulate on the surface as depression storage, something called depression storage. And so at time 2, for example, we'll have our same hill slope here. It still might be infiltrating, but you might start to see ponded water here. Ponding. So this is a depression in the ground and the water is accumulating there. Finally, if it keeps raining, and it might still be infiltrating, but maybe the infiltration rate can't quite keep up, you might get something that's aptly called overland flow. And this occurs when there's enough water that's been accumulated in these depression storages here, and it's still raining. You might still have infiltration, you still got rain, but there's enough that the rainfall rate is causing this to flow over the ground surface, and so you're actually getting flowing water. And in our next video, we're going to talk a fair bit about this infiltration process in more detail, but I'll just say for now that the max rate, and it may change through time, of infiltration, so the most that the ground can soak up, or how much the ground can soak up, is known as this thing called infiltration capacity. So this is a general term. And again, imagine that you had some area of ground surface and you've got some pitcher of water maybe that you're pouring into it, and it has a volume. The rate, the infiltration capacity, is the volume per area per time, which has dimensions of length per time. And again, so this might be something like, for example, centimeters per hour. I just want to stress that the infiltration rate, the volume of water per area of ground surface per time that the ground can soak up, it's not a fluid velocity. It's instead this flux that's passing across this particular boundary here.